The Wilmington Woman campaign was really a bust, wasn't it? Say your company invested in the picture. Globotron could make a lot of money, and you could make a much-needed comeback in the eyes of your board.
Stick it, Hamlin. I don't groove on that emotional blackmail.
Hello, this is All That Glitters, show number 18, VTR 42077. Take one. I'd like to take one too, Dad.
One morning the Lord, she woke up to say, I feel like I want to be creative today. So by virtue of the power I've vested in me, I make the heaven, earth, and the deep blue sea. Things that swim, fly, walk, fly, creep, and crawl. Now I better make someone to name them all. Yes, a human was needed in the neighborhood. So the Lord made woman, and it was good. She said the Garden of Eden's no place to be alone. So from the rib of the madam came Adam full grown. As time went by, this groom and bride followed the instructions and multiplied. She'd hunt, he'd cook, she worked, he played. While she administered the government, he crocheted. She wore the mail, he wore the veil. Her head was crowned, his feet were bound. He concubined and walked behind. She was, you'll pardon the expression, the mastermind. So is it any wonder why the men complain when from the dawn of time it's been a woman's domain?
Christina.
Yes, Bert.
We have to talk.
You go ahead, I'm listening.
It's about Jeremy.
What's he done now?
Hasn't done anything. I had to buy him some new clothes. I wondered if it was all right if I buy him some things.
Why are you telling me about getting new clothes for Jeremy? Charge them. You never asked my permission before.
Well, I just want you to know where the money goes.
Bert, what the hell is this?
It's your paycheck, as you have so recently reminded me, and I just want you to know what I do with the money.
Bert, this is so childish. I don't care what you do with the damn money.
Well, I prefer that you do. Leastways until I get a job.
Hey, Bert. Hey, that's a wonderful idea. Not because of the money. Now, that's not at all necessary. But that would get you out of the house. It would give you a new interest. Hey!
Well, it may take a while. I mean, after all, I don't have any skills. I married you right out of school, and I have spent my whole life taking care of you and Jeremy.
And that's no small job, raising a child.
Please, don't patronize me.
I'm not. Your job has been equally as important as mine.
I can't believe you mean that.
That's because you have no ego. Raising a son in a world so full of problems is no small job. And Jeremy is a very together kid. And you're responsible for that. I think it's one hell of an accomplishment.
Christina, I know your mind. I know how you think. I can't believe, standing here looking at you, that you, for one instant, 50 floors up in that Globotron building, ever gave one thought to my value here at this home. I just can't buy it.
Well, Bert, if you haven't gotten the message by now, you never will. Believe it or not, I think you've done a wonderful job.
Thank you. But, however, I would like to get a job out there in the world with people all around.
Hey, listen, you know, I think you'd be terrific at selling something. You're very personable. Yeah.
Maybe I'll get a job as a secretary.
How? You can't type or take shorthand.
I know. I can't type or take shorthand. But I can do what secretaries do best. Sleep with the boss.
Is this the kind of thing I'm going to have to look forward to every day? I mean, are you going to spend every waking hour thinking of ways to get even with me?
Christina, I do not intend to waste my time thinking of ways to get even with you.
Well, then, let's stop it. Right now. Is the coffee hot?
It's on the range. You turn it on by pressing one of the little buttons up at the top.
Bert, I have just about had it. I can't live this way. I work too hard.
I worked hard too, Christina. I worked hard for years and years and years. Now, I don't like living like this either.
Well, then let's not. There's no earthly reason for us to make each other so miserable. I'll move out.
Wow.
Are you all right?
Fine.
I'm sorry you're so upset. But this can't come as a surprise to you.
Well, it does. I never thought of it. And seriously, I never thought that we'd separate.
Well, we can't live like this.
I know it's awful. I'm beginning to really hate each other. I'm beginning to hate myself. What are we going to do about Jeremy?
What about?
Please, don't do me any favors.
Jeremy, were you listening?
I couldn't help it. Look, if you two want to separate, well, it hasn't been too great living in this house the last year. If you're not fighting, you're not even talking to each other. So please, don't feel you have to stay together just because of me.
I knew I'd find you here, Smitty.
Where else would I be?
Oh, Psyche, I'll have a club soda with a twist.
Oh, Peggy, please. This is a tournament. Psyche can't get you your drink right now. Especially a drink like that.
Well, I don't work. I don't get paid. Thank you, Psyche.
Peggy, you've ruined my game. Why don't you go sit at the other end of the bar?
I wonder where Nancy and Glenn are sitting with Joan Hamlin.
They're piercing each other's ears. How should I know?
She was in LW's office.
Nancy?
Joan. I wonder why.
When I leave the office, I stop wondering about everything. Peggy, don't you ever relax.
I love my work.
Yeah. Well, no matter how fascinating the love affair, a person still has to have some time to herself. Even when Charlie was alive. And that was a love affair that lasted for 20 years. Even so.
Smitty, when Charlie was alive, did you ever fool around?
Never.
Never?
Well, let me put it this way. I never knew their names. And there weren't that many names.
No, I'd never do that. I love Walter.
Sometimes I get the feeling that you are a hell of a lot more in love with Globotron than you are with Walter.
No, Walter and I have a wonderful relationship. He understands how important my work is to me.
Does he have any choice?
Club soda with a twist. Thank you, Psyche. Smitty, you're fun. And sometimes I put up with it. But you make fun at the expense of other people's feelings.
Peggy, did I say something that hit a little too close to home? Are you more in love with Globotron than you are with Walter?
My home life in this organization is the last one to be questioned.
Oh, that sounds juicy. What do you know that I don't?
Well, what about Christina?
know she's having a rough time with Bert at home, but everybody has bad times.
She's doing all right in the office. Well, everybody is talking about Dan and Christina.
What Christina does on her own time is her own business.
Yeah, but she doesn't do it on her own time. I have come into the office, and I know there's something going on between them.
You want to play tic-tac-toe?
I'm not telling you anything you don't know.
Then why talk about it?
I wonder if she knows why Joan Hamlin was in LW's office.
Who?
Christina. Well, if you want to know anything in this organization, ask the secretaries. They know it all. Christina has a direct line.
The peculiar thing is, I don't want to know.
You know, I wonder how LW puts up with it. Do you suppose she doesn't know what's going on between Dan and Christina?
I don't think she cares.
Well, what about the corporate image? I mean, she must care about that. I suppose she doesn't know.
Don't kid yourself. LW is like Big Sister watching us. She probably knows when we go to the bathroom.
You mean upstairs, while we're in the office?
I mean, downstairs, while we're in the bar, while we're at home, or while we're in Tibet, wherever.
How's that possible?
Peggy, do I detect the slightest note of panic? What are you doing that you don't want LW to know about?
I have nothing to hide, nothing whatsoever. Don't judge me by what's going on around here. I have to go now. Walter will be waiting dinner for me.
Relax, Peggy. I won't tell a soul that you've got a little something going on the side.
I have nothing going on the side. Don't you dare embarrass me.
Peggy, I wouldn't want to embarrass you.
My life with Walter is as good, if not better, than your life with Charlie was.
Glenn tells me you've been introducing him to some influential people.
And he's made quite an impression.
Thank you.
Tell me something, Nancy. How involved were you with Linda Merkland? I only ask because I have an intense interest in Linda.
Well, the whole Wilmington Woman campaign was Nancy's idea.
Really? How fascinating. Well, then you'll figure very prominently in the movie.
What? What movie?
Oh, of course, I didn't tell you. I've signed Linda Merkland to an exclusive contract, and I have the rights to the Linda Merkland story, which I'm sure you know is the hottest property in town.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
What a great idea. The kidnapping, her being a transsexual. What drama.
Nancy, I had no idea you were such an important part of the story. Look, would you mind if we did just a little bit of business with some pleasure here?
What do you mean?
Well, just a little technicality. I want to do the story authentically, so I have to get waivers, permission to portray everyone involved in Linda's story. It's nothing but red tape, really.
Does everyone at Globotron have to sign one of these?
Well, everyone who will be involved in the picture, yes.
Have you approached LW about this?
Yes, I did have a meeting with her, and I must say it went very well.
Is she going to sign the waiver?
It went very well.
Is she going to sign the waiver?
She's thinking about it. Well, surely that has nothing to do with your signing.
Surely it does. If LW has any objections, I think I'd best wait.
Nancy, this is really terrific. Somebody will be playing you in a movie.
Do you mean to tell me that LW tells her executives what to do? What papers they can or cannot sign?
Do you tell your clients what papers they can or cannot sign?
That's very good. How about this? Your husband here wants to work in the industry.
Right.
Well, there's bound to be a part for him in the film.
Oh, Nancy.
Hold it, Glenn.
Not a leading role, maybe, but a part that could launch a career.
Nancy, we've always believed in Kismet. Well, this could be it for me, my chance. It's what I've been waiting for years.
Please, Glenn.
Sign a waiver. What is there to signing a waiver?
I can't.
Would my career threaten you?
Not at all.
I think it would. I think if I became a star, you would feel very threatened.
Look, Glenn, I don't know why you want to do this, but I can guarantee you, you could become the biggest star in the world and I would not feel threatened.
Then sign the damn waiver.
I can't. LW hasn't. You're clever.
And practical.
Well, I'm not interested.
Nancy?
Glenn, I said I'm not interested.
There is one more consideration.
I don't think I want to hear it.
The Wilmington Woman campaign was really a bust, wasn't it? Say your company invested in the picture. Globotron could make a lot of money, and you could make a much-needed comeback in the eyes of your board.
Stick it, Hamlin. I don't groove on emotional blackmail. Let's get out of here, Glenn.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm leaving. I have a few appointments. Oh, here's the waiver. I'll just leave it with you.
Don't bother.
Nancy, I beg you, please.
Glenn?
The drinks are on me. Make sure and leave a big tip for Pericles. Nancy, it was a pleasure. I'm sure we'll be talking.
Nancy, do you know what this means?
I know exactly what it means. Drink your drink. What is it now?
You and Steve Nordlinger.
App Android e iOS, HBBTV, IPTV, Fire Stick Streaming. Ovunque e dovunque, sempre insieme comunque.
Does that answer your question?
Not really, Andrea.
Now, does that help answer the question? Tell me something. Since I started working on this case with Steve, has anything been missing between us?
Well, I don't see you as often as I used to.
That's because I'm working on a case. Steve is coincidental. My work is what keeps me away from you, not Steve.
Well,
Am I less attentive when we're alone?
No.
Still good between us, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful.
We still love each other, don't we?
Oh, of course we do.
Hey, who loves you more than anybody in the whole world?
What is this, multiple choice?
I do love you. You know that, don't you?
Andrea, I love you so much.
Then stop being so hung up about Steve. There now. That's better.
Oh. Why can't I have your insight? You make me see everything so clearly.
I'm glad. And you won't be upset if I have to work and I have to leave early?
No, of course not. I will not stand in the way of your work. Ever.
You're an angel. How about one for the road?
My pleasure.
That wasn't what I had in mind. Think I need a little R&R.
R&R.
Yeah. That's rest and relaxation. Come on. Have you been thinking about what we talked about? About us?
I haven't been thinking of anything else. I mean, how can I? You're in love with Michael.
Got enough to go around.
Look, I'd feel terrible if Michael ever found out.
I'm not going to hurt Michael. How's he going to find out? I'm not going to tell him. Are you going to tell him?
Of course not, but that's not the point.
Point is, there shouldn't be any limitations on love. You have such beautiful hair. Do you know that?
Thank you.
And eyes. Those eyes just say so much.
Yeah, I know. People can read me like a book.
I can read you. I find you very exciting, Steve.
Andrew. Andrew, this isn't what I had planned for this evening.
Chemistry like this doesn't happen very often. I haven't felt like this in a long time.
Really?
You know, lately I just have trouble being in the same room with you.
Well, you say all the right things. Kiss me, please. Please.
Stai guardando i programmi di Ritmia.
Let's go upstairs.
What about your brother and sister-in-law?
They won't come home. They're out for the evening.
Kiss me again.
App Android e iOS, HDB TV, IPTV, Fire Stick Streaming. Ovunque e dovunque, sempre insieme comunque.
You are so beautiful. I need you.
You know something? I need you just as much as you need me. It's terrible for me to admit, isn't it?
No. You're adorable. This is gonna be sensational, you know.
I know.
Come on. Go on, let's go.
So is it any wonder why the men complain when from the dawn of time it's been a woman's domain?